Yes. Good morning, children.
Good morning, sir.
I am continuing with the previous topic that I was telling. That is 90 class social lesson. Lesson number 15. Industrialization and social change. In the country like Britain, many changes have been took place in development side. Many changes. They want to yes. New inventions and discoveries were done in 17th and 18th century itself in England, that is in Britain. Of all the countries of the world, Britain is the only country where fastest development has been took place in that country rather than the other countries of the world. Britain country is which continent? Britain country is in which continent?
Europe.
Yes, very good. It is in European continent or Europe continent. Right. So we discussed in the earlier class different topics. Now I am going to discuss in this class cotton spinning and weaving, steam power, transportation, and changed lives. So in that the first one is cotton spinning and weaving. Cotton spinning, yes. Here the Britishers had always woven cloth out of wool and flax. So the Britishers always used to extract woven cloth or woolen cloth from taking the flax, that is wool and flax. And at the time India was under the control of Britishers during the 18th century, and they used to send much of the raw material from India to their country and also cotton balls to their country. At that time India was manufacturing huge cotton, producing huge cotton, that is agriculture production was used at that time during that period. So most of the cotton was sent to the British during that period. So it began to import along with the cloth. Not only that, they used to send cloth, raw cotton, which would be spun and woven into the cloth in England. So again, it was manufactured and woven and then sent into the cloth. So till the 18th century, spinning had been so slow and laborious that 10 spinners were required to supply sufficient yarn to keep a single weaver busy. Yes. So during that period, during the 17th century or during the 18th century, to work by one weaver, so to work for one weaver, at least 10 members has to engage for that. Means at the time, it was consuming huge work. 10 laborers or 11 laborers are working for that. Means at the time that was not equipment for that. So the machines were not that much developed. So manpower requirement was huge during that period at that time. So to work for one person work, how many members has to support that one person? 10 members has to support that one person. So like that it was going on. So therefore while spinners were occupied all day, so we was waited idle to receive the yarn. Like that it was used to go. So again, slowly changes have been developed. Development of inventions of machines and technology has been developed. Then no use of 10 members, only one person can operate and one person can get the cloth. From the 17th century, 1780s, the cotton industry symbolized the British industrialization in many ways. In the year, the industry was heavily dependent on the work of women and children in factories. So during that period, in the 1780s, the British industry, that is especially the cotton industry, has given a way to the other industries of the world and to the other countries of the world also. So here it has given a way, it has given one way to the other, it has given one inspiration to the other countries. During that period, the industry owners or the industrialists used to take the work mainly from the children and the women. They used to extract much of the work from the children and women. Means more number of women are working in that spinning factories. That is in the cotton industry or textile industry, we can say. Next, steam power. Steam power was first used in mining industries as demand for coal and metals expanded. Efforts to obtain them from ever deeper mines intensifiedly. Yes. So first time steam power was used in the mining industry. Mining means taking out mines from underneath the soil. That is mine or mines. So different mines we can extract. Like coal is there, bauxite is there, aluminium is there, steel is there. Like that, many things will be extracted from the underneath the ground. We are extracting. So that steam power first used were in the mining industry. So later on it has been extended and intensified as the demand for the coal, iron and other metals has increased. So it has been intensified. James Watt is one of the name of the scientist. He has given a person who has invented the steam engine from being a mere pump into a prime cover capable of providing energy to power machines in factories. Yes. So James Watt is one of the first person who has invented the steam power or steam engine. So according to that person, he has started that from a mere pump. So from a mere pump, a small pump, into a prime mover capable. So from the pump, one pump is there, that what we call it as steam power or mere pump into a pump, that is what we can say prime mover capable. Prime mover capable means that is moving. So because of the steam power, it is pushing the machine to move. That movement has helped to move from one place to another place. Like that it has been took place. Who means by James Watt. Another person during that period only, that is between in 1775. His name is Mr. Matthew Boulton. And another person is there. He has created a Sogo foundry in Birmingham in 1785. From this foundry, James Watt's steam engine was produced in steadily growing numbers. Yes. So, after watching and seeing James Watt's engine, another person in the year 1775, he has invented another steam power, that is foundry steam power, you can say. So, the foundry steam power is working on the model of steam engine which was invented by James Watt. So, according to that person, the same principle what he has followed, he has also followed the same, but a little bit different from that person he was invented. In the year 1840, British steam engines were generating more than 70% of all European powers. So, by the year 1840. So first time 1775 he has invented steam engine, that is Mr. Foundry. Another person first is James Watt, then found Birmingham. Then so 1775. From that point, continuous inventions and discoveries were going on. At the last, in the year 1840, in the year 1840, the British steam engines were generating more than 70% of the European powers. So 70% of the European powers is generated by whom? Means by the British steam engines only. Means that much development has been took place from 1775 till 1840. Earlier steam engines were there. So by knowing from this person or from that person, like that, they have got the information, and other countries also started inventing. But much of the steam engines were used by British steam engines only. How much means? 70% of the steam engines were used by the Britishers only. That is in the European country. Next, transportation. So transportation, after slowly development of the industries in England or in British, they have to transport the goods from one place to another place for trade or for business, for selling that manufactured goods. So at that time they started slowly constructing the roads, and also they started constructing the canals also. So in that, and they started constructing pakka roads or pakka mechanized roads. The making of the first English canal. The making of the first English canal was the Worsley Canal, that is 1761 by James Brindley. Another 70 years. Had no other purposes than to carry coal from the coal deposits at Worsley near Manchester to that city. After that, the canal was completed. The price of coal fell by half. Thousands of kilometers of canals were built by 1830 and were used to transport commodities cheaply. They were mostly built by landowners to enhance the value of goods and properties. So, here, earlier, the goods that has to be traveled from coal mines to the factories, it was costing huge expenditure was there. And for that purpose, first person, he has started digging the canal to transport the coal from the coal mines to the factory or to the different places. At that time, the cost of the coal has been reduced, and the manufactured products cost also reduced, and the manufactured costs were sold very cheaply. Means ఎట్లా ఇప్పుడు మనకేమో ముడి సరుకు అక్కడి నుంచి రవాణాకి ఇక్కడికి రావడానికి it was taking huge money, huge expenditure was there. When once they started constructing the canals, then through the canal only the coal has been transported to the industries. So the expenditure has been reduced to half. Then the manufactured goods also reduced to half only, isn't it? So like that it has been took place. The first steam locomotive, that is Stephen's rocket, appeared in 1814. Railways emerged as a new means of transportation that was available throughout the year, both cheap and fast to carry passengers and goods. So for the first time, 1814, in the year 1814, railway line, only how many kilometers first time they constructed? Only 9 kilometers. And that railway line used to carry the goods very fast at cheaper rates. It is not only carrying the goods, but it is also carrying the passengers and people also. For the first time in the year 1814, that is locomotive steam engine, we can say. The invention of the railway line took the entire process of industrialization. Now I am discussing transportation. The invention of the railways took the entire process of industrialization to second stage. So the first railway line connected to the series of Scotland to Darlington in 1820. That was only 9 kilometers. In the 1830s, the use of canals revealed several problems. The conjunction of vessels made movement slow and on certain stretches of canals, and flood or drought limited on the time of their use. So railway line has got a second phase change to the industrial revolution, and the digging of canals or construction of canals is okay for transportation of goods, but in the other way it is getting some different problems. That is flood threat is there, and then transportation of goods and services, it is getting breakage. Now we have to move from one place to another place. In that middle we are getting one canal. So how we have to pass that canal, like that, different problems arises during that period. That is about transportation. Next one is changed life. Okay.